Hello people, welcome to the channel CrustG-G, where today we're going to be adding more to the TV and movie mass multiverse web. This is the series where I add different TV shows and movies, and sometimes some podcasts, I think? Yeah. Uh, to the same universe, multiverse, through canon crossovers, cameos, and fictional brands, places, etc. We're going to go back down over here. I believe we were down here before. If I could just... Let's see. No, not there. Mm, ah, Edward the Seventh. That connects to The Ripper from 1997 because Samuel West played Edward the Seventh in both, but first in Edward the Seventh. Delete that. Ripper. Why am I so far out? That one can just go there. Then, also off of Edward the Seventh, there's Disraeli, Portrait of a Romantic from 1978. Brewster Mason played Otto von Bismarck in both. That's Portrait of a Romantic, 1978. Oh, that's a bit loud. Okay, now away from Edward the Seventh, but not too far. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It connects to The President Show from 2017 because Anthony Atemnuik reprised his role as Donald Trump from The President Show in the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt episode Sliding Van Doors. Zoom in. That way. Then another connection is La La Land from 2016. The song Start a Fire by the fictional band The Messengers is mentioned in the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt episode Kimmy and the Trolley Problem. Also, a video of Lillian's ex-husband has a logo in the corner showing that he performed at Seb's Jazz Club from La La Land in the same episode. Still off of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, we've got Westworld from 2016. In the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt episode, Kimmy Can't Help You, a couple mentions that they delayed their vacation to Westworld to attend a party. Now, off of Westworld, we've got Beyond Westworld from 1980. They're both spin-offs of the original Westworld show slash movie. I think it's a movie. This way. And then we've got Future World from 1976. Which is a sequel to the original Westworld. And then Westworld from 1973. It's a sequel to the Future World is a sequel to it. Now, a couple connections to Westworld, and then we move away from Westworld. We've got the Magnificent Seven from 1960, because Yul Brynner, whatever, reprises his role as Chris Adams, except he's an android in Westworld, I think. Then we've got Reminiscence from 2021. The Mariposa Bar from Westworld appears in Reminiscence. Nope, wrong way. Now, moving on. Is that over here? No. Okay, over here then? Hmm. Weird. Down here at Crossroads, there's a couple things. First, it had a revival more recently, Crossroads from 2001. I actually think this is what it was bringing me to. Crossroads 2001. Though I do think that at least the Tommy Westfall wiki considers it one continuous show. There was a gap, and I have added things that have the same name but are also a revival, like iCarly. Whatever. And again, off of Crossroads, we have A Run for Your Money from 1949. The fictional London Echo newspaper first appeared in A Run for Your Money and later appears in Crossroads. In 1966. Then A Run for Your Money has other connections, starting with the IT Crowd from 2006 through the London Echo. Or the IT Crowd, I don't know for sure. I think it's IT since they're both capitalized wherever I see it. It's fine. Then we've got, again, through London Echo, Pennyworth from 2019. The origin story for Bruce Wayne's butler. And then, of course, well, before we get to that, Pennyworth connects to V for Vendetta from 2005 because V appears in the Pennyworth episode Silver Birch. And then, of course, Pennyworth is a spin-off and prequel to Gotham from 2014. I remember a while ago I wasn't sure whether or not to add Gotham as a connection to the Arrowverse. Now it doesn't matter because it's here anyways. Moving on, we gotta find Are You Being Served? Which is somewhere right here. Is that the only thing? There's nothing here that I'm connecting, right? No. I can delete that. Are You Being Served? Let me move that out a bit. Has a spin-off, Are You Being Served in Australia, from 1980. And then there is one more connection there, and that leads to a whole bunch of stuff. That is Bulldog Drummond, however, from 1929. Bulldog Drummond is mentioned as a real person in the Are You Being Served episode No Sale. Excuse me. Ooh, this one has a lot of connections, actually. Let me see. Can I... Okay. There. Move this down here. Alright. Bulldog Drummond connects to its sequel, Bulldog Drummond Strikes Back, from 1934. Alright, then it also connects to a few other things, like Middlemarch from 1994, the fictional The fictional English county of Loamshire is the setting of Middlemarch and was first mentioned in Bulldog Drummond through the county's fictional regiment. This way. Hey! There you go. Then we've got The Shaming of the True from 1930. The Countess of Loamshire appears in The Shaming of the True. $1930. Up next, through The Countess of Loamshire, we've got The Gilded Lily from 1935. Then we have Angel from 1937, because the Countess of Loamshire is mentioned. 1937. Next up, The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp from 1943, because the Loamshire Regiment is in it.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Oh, and we're done with this area. Now we're going right over here to Birds of a Feather, partially because it had a revival in 2014, Birds of a Feather. Then, connecting to Birds of a Feather is the 2006... hold on. Show, Waterloo Road. It was a crossover event titled Race Across Yorkshire. The characters that participated were Ian and Cindy Beale from EastEnders, Dorian and Tracy from Birds of a Feather, and Noel and Samia from Waterloo Road. And I kind of just did it that way. I don't know why. Let me actually change that because this one was on longer. I don't know if it was in one of their shows entirely or if they do a thing where it's separate, um, like with the, I want to say, the Ben 10 and Generator Rex crossover, that was its own special. It wasn't a part of either show individually, even though it was in Rex's world, but still, it was its own crossover event. I don't know, but I'm just doing it that way. Moving on, what even is this? Why is this here? Zoom out. Is it down here? No. Okay, I think it's up here actually. There it is. Yeah, that's why this is here. A very peculiar practice had a spin-off film. A very Polish practice. I don't. From 1992. Alright. Now down here. We still got a bit to go. First up, off of Goldfinger, we connect Inspector Gadget from 1999. Odd Job is seen at a Minions Anonymous meeting in Inspector Gadget. $19.99. This way. And then Inspector Gadget had a sequel, Inspector Gadget 2, from 2003. Next. What even is? this thing. Okay. We have one last big branch to do. That is to Casino Royale. It connects to, well, I couldn't find a title card for it, but Hoffmeyer's Legacy from 1912. It is part of the silent film era. Hoffmeyer's Legacy seems to be the first appearance of the Keystone Cops, and they appear in Casino Royale as well. Yeah, what I'm gonna do here... Well, no, because I can't. I'm not gonna... Well then. Just gonna move this over. It will all... The rest of this will be coming from what I'm trying to add now. From Hoffmeyer's Legacy. So I need to just maneuver it out of here. (1912) may or may not be the new earliest thing on this web. Nope, further out. Further. Okay. This. There we go. This is the kind of stuff I wanted to avoid doing when I rearranged the web, but it's not as bad as it was. Hey, no, undo. Go ahead and move that up a bit. Bit more. Okay. Now comes the fun part. First, off of Hoffmeyer's Legacy, which is what the rest of this video is, because the Keystone Cops appear in them. We've got the Bangville Police from 1913. Up next, we've got The Gangsters from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Up next, Barney Oldfield's Race for a Life from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Moving on, A Noise from the Deep from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Then we've got Mabel's New Hero from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Then Mabel's dramatic career. And these are all going up in order of release date because that's how I had them in order to figure out which one came out in first. The Keystone Cops appeared in first. Excuse me. And The Fatal Taxicab from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. See? Keystone. Taxi cab. Then Fatty Joins the Force from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Then there's Fatty's Flirtation from 1913. Again, everything here is connecting through the appearance of the Keystone Cops. Then we've got His Sister's Kids from 1913 through the Keystone Cops. Then we've got In the Clutches of the Gang from 1914 through the Keystone Cops. Give me 1 second. Okay. Next, I've got Making a Living from 1914. Through the Keystone Cops. Then we've got A Thief Catcher from 1914. I know what it says here, but it's listed otherwise in other places as A Thief Catcher, not the Keef. The Thief Catcher. Next up, Caught in the Rain from 1914 through the Keystone Cops. Then Our Country Cousins from 1914. jeez, there are a lot here. Next up, we got Tilly's Punctured Romance from 1914 through the Keystone Cops. Is that them? Alright, up next. Love, Speed, and Thrills from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. Then we've got Mabel and Fatty's Married Life from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. Yeah, so I really didn't want to leave all this for the next video. It would take up maybe the whole video. If I did. Wished on Mabel is next from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. And these are all, I think they're all shorts, like not full-blown movies. But next up, Love, Loot, and Crash from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. Good enough for me. Next up, a Hash House Fraud from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. There it goes. It took a second. I was worried that the music stopped. There. Okay. Next up, Fatty and the Broadway Stars from 1915 through the Keystone Cops. Next is Coney Island from 1917 through the Keystone Cops. Next, from 1935, time jump, huh? Through the Keystone Cops, we've got Keystone Hotel. And lastly, both for this Keystone Cops connection and for the video, Too Much Johnson from 1938 through the Keystone Cops. (1938). Alright, now, I think one of these has more connections. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know what they are. I don't remember which one exactly. I'm thinking Caught in the Rain. Not positive. But we may be starting right off here the next time on the next episode of the TV and Movie Mass Multiverse. But for now, I'm going to leave this here. That's where we were. Alright, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go and leave a like on the video. If you didn't, there's another one for that. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If you have any suggestions for other games like... Nope, that's the wrong thing. If I missed anything or if I added something you think I shouldn't have, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the help. But until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye.